Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're unboxing the limited edition white Steam Deck OLED. Following last year's translucent model, Valve has introduced the sleek white variant, adding a fresh aesthetic to the Steam Deck lineup. So let's dive in and take a look at this limited edition Steam Deck. I think this packaging is pretty similar to the regular black version. Your game's in a whole new light, limited edition there. And of course it looks like we have this white case, so we'll get to that. So of course we have this white case, Velcro here, then use it. There we go. Oof, that looks nice. I would say texture-wise, it's the same as the regular black OLED. I'll be honest, it looks really nice. The white one's probably gonna get dirty. Kind of a non-issue for me. I'll just keep it wiped down, but overall, the aesthetic looks really nice. You are going to get the same specs as the 1 terabyte OLED, which is that etched glass, but we'll take a look at that in a bit. So in the case, we do get this white cloth. I don't recall the color of the cloth with the regular one. I'm assuming it's black, but we get a white one here. And in the 1 terabyte models, because I don't think this was a thing with the 512, should have this Velcro insert. So you can essentially take this out and have a slimmer version of the case for on the go. It's really nice. This white is definitely going to get dirty. So while it's nice that they included a carrying case, I probably go with a third party. That's not really gonna get dirty, but I mean, at least they give you something right off the bat, so you don't really have to worry about that. And then we have this strap, and under here is this, essentially a carrying case for the charger, which is in this box. It's going to be the exact same. Nothing's going to be different here, but so just your regular 45-watt power brick. With the OLED models, we do have a longer cable than we get with the LCD model, but again, OLED to OLED, it's not going to be any difference. Okay, so exact same. We have your micro SD card slot down here, your power button, which all the OLED models have this orange signature button there, our USB-C charging port, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and then your regular volume up and down buttons. I like the white with the light gray buttons. Definitely a clean contrast. Then of course in the back, we have our back paddles, which are the light gray, our air vent, which is all white there. Again, the texture feels the same, so nothing new there, but let's turn this on. Okay, so it's just booting up, going through the process of installing Steam. I hope this is a smooth process. I did purchase the 1 terabyte black Steam Deck OLED. I unboxed that one, so if you missed that, you can go see that. That was a more in-depth unboxing than what this one will be. But I did have issues starting up that one. I had to reset it a couple times just because it got stuck on this screen and wouldn't load. So that took a while, but hopefully this one is a lot smoother. Again, this is going to have the same specs as the 1 terabyte OLED model. So if you're not familiar with that, I'll just do a brief overview. So we do have 16 gigs of RAM of LPDDR5. Again, that 1 terabyte of storage, but it is expandable with that micro SD card slot down there. So we have a 1280 by 800 HDR OLED display with this premium anti-glare etched glass, as I mentioned earlier. We do get up to 90 Hz refresh rate on the OLED models. The LCD models are going to be the 60 Hz. We do get Wi-Fi 6E for better Wi-Fi downloads, which is great. So again, we get the carrying case with that removable liner. If you opt for the 512, which is not in the limited edition, just your regular black 512, that one doesn't have the liner, but the liner again is not specific to this white version. You do get that on the black. Okay, I'm back and I have everything set up. And I must say, looking at this Steam Deck, I'm actually really liking the color. I'll be honest, I was not going to purchase this since I already have a Steam Deck, but I figured, let me see if I can actually check out, get one, and go from there. I'm really glad that I did, because this color, while it's not a bright white, it is nice. I like the aesthetic with the white and the gray buttons and accents. So I think it's nice. Again, it is kind of a muted white. Just to show you kind of an example, here is the original Rogue Ally. As you can see, this is more of a bright, milky white. I don't know how it's going to come off on camera, but it's very muted on the Steam Deck. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but again, it's just not your bright white like the Rogue Ally. And as you can see, it has that etched glass and it's definitely diffusing the light. I'm gonna be honest, when I got my other 1 terabyte, the etched glass I was not a huge fan of. But I think for this one, I'm gonna rock it like this and see how I like it long term. But if you do have a 1 terabyte OLED, whether it's the limited edition or just the original black 1 terabyte, I do have a solution if you don't like the etched glass, because it does mute the colors just a bit. So this is my original Steam Deck, now belongs to my husband, but as you can see, I have, if I turn this off, it's very, very reflective because I put a glossy screen protector on there. I noticed when I put the glossy screen protector, it did give back a little bit more contrast in the colors. So it does help. If you have a etched glass Steam Deck and you're not happy with it, you just got it because you wanted a 1 terabyte of storage and you didn't want to have to mess with installing an SSD on your own, slapping a glossy screen protector is going to give you, again, the glossy screen, but a little bit deeper blacks. You're not going to be able to tell on here, but it is an OLED. It still looks nice. I'm still going to rock it without a screen protector and just embrace that etched glass. See how I really like it. When I got my first one, I immediately put that screen protector on there just to see if I would see a difference, and it's had that screen protector on there ever since. So we'll see how that goes, and maybe I'll give a long-term review on which one I prefer, or even if I care or prefer one or the other. It might just be one of those things that it's just whatever. Now, with this new limited edition, of course, a lot of the accessories are made with the black Steam Deck in mind. However, I did find this case on Amazon. I don't know the brand, but I can link it in the description. So this was essentially a gray case, but it snaps in that way. I think this case looks absolutely perfect with this white Steam Deck. Overall, I think the Steam Deck in general has nice ergonomics. I feel that it's more comfortable to hold than my Rogue Ally. But adding this case just gives it a little bit more depth. And you have access to all of your buttons, your back paddles, your buttons on the top, and everything like that. The gray is not an exact match to the buttons, but it's pretty close. Overall, I think it looks really nice. And obviously this white is a bright white versus that milky white, but I think it looks better than having a black case because I had this black case from JSOX on my original Steam Deck, but of course now, since I'm giving this one to my husband, I'm just giving him the black case. Didn't really think it went well with my limited edition Steam Deck, so I'm glad I was able to find this. But overall, here it is. Here is the white limited edition. I'm actually really happy that I got it. I think the color looks nice. It's not gonna be for everyone, and that's okay. But let me know which one you like. Do you like the white limited edition, or do you prefer the black one? And are you team etched glass or team glossy screen? Let me know down in the comments. But other than that, that's going to conclude this unboxing. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech-related content. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.